Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 13th September 2024. In this video, I'm going to generate different supply demand zone reports useful to the premium subscribers. Even before that, all of you please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel homepage, you click on the tab posts. Some of you might be seeing the tab community instead of posts. So whichever the tab you see, you click on the tab, then you get access to our free training course. And here this post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. I'm clicking on the link. Now we are into the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. Here you have all the training lessons are available. You need to start our training from lesson 1.1. For that you need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen our skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. So from the video description, please join at our Telegram channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important updates, we'll provide at the Telegram channel. Now let's get into the report generation. First, let's start with finding the stocks near demand and supply zones. During this process, we will also identify daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. Okay, I'm starting from half yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. One stock is filtered. I will be giving you only few seconds time to watch the report. So I request you pause the video, study all the parameters, and then you can further proceed with the video. In case if you doesn't understand how to study this report, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1, that is part 1 of lesson 21. In that video, I have explained each and every column, their values, abbreviations in detail. Okay, the next report for half yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. So one stock is filtered, which is near to the half yearly supply zone. Next time frame is next time frame is a quarterly time frame. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. So one stock is filtered. The next report for quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. Two stocks are filtered. Next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. Two stocks are filtered. Next, for monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. One stock is filtered. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Next, for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 9 stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. Next time frame is daily. Entry time frame daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. So we need to identify daily high liquidity zones from this list. And ABB is a high liquidity zone. Next, Bank of Baroda is a high liquidity zone. That's it. We have identified 2 daily high liquidity demand zones from this list. Next, for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 4 stocks are filtered and we don't have any daily high liquidity supply zones from this list. Next time frame is 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 9 stocks are filtered. Next, for 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 75 minutes. Entry time frame 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 14 stocks are filtered. Let us identify 75 minutes high liquidity zones, if any. Bullish is having a high liquidity demand zone, 75 minutes demand zone. And your cement is pierced, so it's not a valid zone. And Lalpat Lab is having a high liquidity zone. Sale is having a high liquidity zone. So we have identified 3 high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones from this list. So next, for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 2 stocks are filtered. In that, one is this is not a valid zone, already pierced. It's not a valid zone. So we don't have any 75 minutes high liquidity supply zones from this list. Okay, the next time frame is 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. 9 stocks are filtered. Next, for 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 2 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Let us check 15 minutes and 75 minutes zone confluence from that list. 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone I enabled. So these 4 stocks are filtered. Stocks near 15 minute zones having confluence with the ITF time frame, that is 75 minutes. Next, for entry time frame 15 minutes, let us find the stocks near 15 minute supply zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Let's verify how many of these stocks are having ITF confluence, that is 15 minutes and 75 minutes supply zone confluence. So I'm enabling the filter. Now let's verify. Good, all these 4 stocks are having ITF confluence. That is the 15 minute supply zone is part of 75 minutes supply zone. Next, entry time frame is 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 2 stocks are filtered. So let's verify any of these 2 stocks are having ITF confluence. That is 5 minutes and 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So I'm enabling the filter. Let's verify. None of the stocks are having 15 minutes demand zone confluence. Next, for 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let's verify how many of these stocks are having ITF supply zone confluence, that is 5 minutes and 15 minutes supply zone confluence. So I'm enabling this filter, 5 minutes supply zone with 15 minutes supply zone. So 4 stocks out of 5, 4 stocks are having confluence with 15 minutes supply zone, 5 minutes and 15 minutes. So this is about stocks near demand and supply zones. We also identified daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. Next report is about NIFTY BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. So let's start with NIFTY, starting from monthly time frame. Let us identify monthly supply demand zone chains for NIFTY. 8 stocks are filtered. Always look into the zone column for finding high liquidity zones. Look into the pierced column for finding the zones not pierced, and also look into the LTF trend is the whichever the time frame you select, that time frame trend. Remaining columns you can understand easily, and you can apply these concepts for all the reports. Okay, next, changing the time frame to weekly, I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is a daily, generating daily supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 25 minutes. I am generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Okay, the next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. So this is about the Nifty supply demand zone chain. Next we will generate Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Going back. Nifty Bank, that is nothing but Bank Nifty. Starting from monthly time frame, I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is weekly. I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is daily. I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. So this is about Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Next set of reports are bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly, weekly, daily and hourly income trades. First let's start with monthly income trade, bullish trade setup. Entry time frame is daily, entry zone is demand zone, and in bullish or bearish trade setup at daily time frame I am selecting bullish, and the daily demand zone should not be pierced. So in daily time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the three filters are applied to daily demand zone. And this is the filtered list. Total 25 stocks are filtered. Let me scroll the list down. Okay. Now we will see how many of these out of these 25 zones, because these are all supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Out of these 25, let's verify how many of these zones are having ITF confluence. LTF is a daily, ITF is a weekly. So daily and weekly demand zone confluence. So here we have daily demand zone with weekly demand zone. I'm enabling this filter. Now let's verify. Now the list is come down to 16. These 16 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade, and also daily zones are part of the weekly zones. Okay, because daily zones is part of the weekly zones, if the weekly zone is having weekly EMA confluence, it's a high probability trade setup. Because in weekly, that is ITF time frame weekly, the trend is always uptrend for bullish trade setup. So in the EMA confluence weekly time frame, I'm looking for weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Let's verify. So 11 stocks are filtered. So these 11 stocks are having high probability trade setup. Okay, next let's verify LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. I'm removing EMA filter. In the demand zone confluence, already LTF and ITF is enabled, daily and weekly. Next, daily and monthly is enabled, and weekly and monthly is also getting enabled. Now with these filters, let's verify. Only 2 stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, that is daily, weekly and monthly confluence. Because the daily zone and weekly zone together is part of monthly zone. So if monthly zones are having monthly EMA confluence, it is a high probability trade setup. So in the EMA confluence, monthly demand zone with monthly EMA confluence I enabled. Only 1 stock. Out of 2, 1 stock is filtered. This is a high probability trade setup. Maybe that is the reason why the zone is already tested 3 times, and it is a high liquidity zone. This is a daily zone. This daily zone is part of weekly. Again, daily and weekly together part of monthly. And that monthly is having monthly EMA confluence. Okay, bearish trade setup for monthly income trade, no stocks are available. I already verified. So let's directly get into bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. That is, entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. And in bullish or bearish trade setup, at 75 minutes time frame, I am selecting bullish, and this 75 minutes, it is a bullish trade setup, demand zone. 75 minutes demand zone, and this is bullish. 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. The pierced count at 75 minutes, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated, opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. So total 25 stocks, or 24 or 25 stocks are filtered. Let me scroll the list down. So total 25 stocks are filtered. Let's verify out of these 25 how many are having ITF confluence, that is 75, and daily confluence. That means 75 minutes demand zone should be part of daily demand zone. So in the demand zone confluence, I am enabling 75 minutes demand zone with the daily demand zone. This is ITF confluence. 14 stocks are filtered. 75 is part of daily. So daily trend is uptrend. And if this is a daily, because 75 minute zone is part of daily zone, and the daily zone is having daily EMA confluence, they are high probability trade setup. So in the EMA confluence at daily time frame, I am enabling daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. So 10 stocks are filtered. All these 10 stocks are supporting high probability trade setup because of the EMA confluence, and trend is uptrend, and 75-minute zone is part of the daily zone, and it is supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, that is 75 daily and weekly confluence. First we need to remove the EMA filter. I removed it. Next, in the demand zone confluence, 75 and daily is already enabled. Now 75 and weekly demand zone confluence enabling, and the daily and weekly demand zone confluence also I am enabling. Now let's filter. So 3 stocks, and these 3 stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. But the second, Hindustan Unilever, ONGC, both are not having a daily EMA confluence. I verified already, but let me check once again. So EMA, because they are part of weekly zone, let's verify weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Yeah, only DLF. DLF trend is sideways. EMA confluence doesn't add any additional advantage. Okay, next, bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am selecting bearish. The 75-minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 75 minutes, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone. Minimum order enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75-minute supply zone. So 3 stocks are filtered. Let's verify out of these 3, how many are having ITF confluence, that is 75-minute supply zone with daily supply zone confluence. So 75-minute supply zone with daily supply zone, I enable the filter, that is ITF confluence. Only one is filtered, and this is an indices. We don't require for indices to verify because it is not listed in F&O. Don't require to verify other checks. Okay. Next, bullish trade setup for daily income trade. For daily income trade, entry time frame is 15 minutes. Entry zone, demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes, I am selecting bullish, and 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 15 minutes, minimum value is 0, maximum value is 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum order enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. Now 14 stocks are filtered. All these 14 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Now let us verify out of these 14 how many are having ITF confluence, that is 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. That means 15 minutes demand zone should be part of this 75 minutes demand zone. So I am enabling the filter. Let's verify. 11 stocks. Out of 15, 11 stocks are having ITF confluence. All these 11 stocks are part of the 75 minutes demand zone. If the 75 minutes demand zone is having a daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability trade setup. Let's verify. In the EMA confluence, 75 minutes demand zone with the daily EMA confluence. Only one stock is filtered. So this is a high probability trade setup stock. Okay, now let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. I am removing EMA filter. Already LTF, ITF demand zone confluence is enabled. That is 1575 is enabled. Next 15 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone I am enabling. 75 demand zone and daily demand zone also. Confluence also I am enabling. Now with the LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, 4 stocks are filtered. That means 15 minutes demand zone together with 75 minutes demand zone are part of the daily demand zone. And if the daily demand zone is having EMA confluence, it's a high probability trade setup. First three stocks, anyone is selected, it is a high probability. If fourth one is selected, there is no significance because the trend is sideways. Let's verify. In the EMA confluence, daily time frame, that is a HTF time frame. Daily demand zone with the daily EMA confluence. Oh, all four stocks are filtered, but fourth one is not significant. It doesn't add any advantage, but first three stocks are high probability setups. Okay, next bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Entry time frame is 15 minutes, entry zone is supply zone, and in bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes I am selecting bearish. The 15-minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count 15 minutes, minimum value I am selecting 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhanced score is 12, and all the three filters are applied to 15-minute supply zone. 4 stocks are filtered. All these 4 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for a daily income trade, that is entry time frame 15 minutes. Out of these 4, if any of the stocks are having ITF confluence, let's verify. In the supply zone confluence, 15-minute supply zone with 75-minute supply zone, I am enabling. Let's verify. Okay, all 4 stocks are having ITF confluence. Let's verify if any EMA confluence. I think only Astral is selected in my earlier verification, but let me check. 75 minutes EMA confluence, 75 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. Yes, because it is a sideways trend. Sorry for my mistake. This is only ITF and HTF confluence, and ITF trend is downtrend anyway. 75 minutes trend is downtrend. It's a high probability trade setup. So next, LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. I am removing the EMA filter. ITF, LTF, ITF, HTF supply zone confluence. Already 15-minute supply zone with 75 is enabled. Next 15-minute supply zone with daily supply zone I am selecting. And also 75-minute supply zone and daily supply zone confluence also I am enabled. Now let's verify. Only one stock is filtered. We don't require to check for EMA confluence because the trend is sideways. If the daily trend is sideways, there is no meaning for checking for daily EMA confluence. So this is about bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Next, hourly income trade, bullish trade setup. Entry time frame is 5 minutes. Entry zone, demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bullish. And then 5 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 5 minutes minimum value, I am setting 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhanced score should be 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. So 16 stocks are filtered. All these 16 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. Now let's verify out of these 16 how many are having ITF confluence, that is 5 minutes and 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone filter I am enabling. Let's verify. So 11 stock out of 15, 11 stocks are having 5 minute zones are part of the 15 minute zone. Let's verify out of these 15 any of the 15 minute zones are having daily EMA confluence. In the EMA confluence at 15 minutes time frame, let's look for 15 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. No stocks are filtered. Fine, no issues. Now let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Because earlier 11 stocks are filtered, that is LTF, ITF confluence. Out of the 11, how many are having even with HTF confluence? LTF, ITF and HTF demand zone confluence. Already 5 minutes and 15 minutes demand zone confluence is enabled. Next 5 minutes and 75 minutes demand zone confluence I'm enabling. Next 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence also enabled. Now let's verify. 6 stocks are filtered. All these 6 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade and also LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means 5 minute zone together with the 15 minute zone are part of the daily 75 minute zone. If the 75 minute zone is having a EMA confluence, let's verify. In the EMA confluence, 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence, 75 minutes demand zone. Why 75? Because 5 minute zone and 15 minutes zone together part of the 75 minute zone. That's why 75 minute zone is having daily EMA confluence. It's a high probability trade, but no stocks are filtered. Fine, no issues. Next, bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Entry time frame is 5 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bearish. The 5 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 5 minutes minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value 0. That means zone is not pierced. And zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone. Let's verify. 5 stocks are filtered. These 5 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Let's verify out of these 5 how many are having ITF confluence. That is 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone confluence. So in the supply zone confluence, 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone, I enabled the filter. Let's verify. 4 stocks are filtered out of 5. Now 5 minute zones are part of the 15 minute zone and 15 minute trend is down. Let's verify any of these 15 minute zones are having daily EMA confluence. So in the EMA confluence, in 15 minutes, I'm verifying 15 minutes demand zone with daily EMA, 15 minutes supply zone, not demand zone. 15 minutes supply zone with daily EMA confluence. 1 stock is filtered. So it's a high probability trade setup. And also already it is a high liquidity zone, tested 1 and 2 rejections from this zone. Good. Now let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF, because earlier 4 stocks are filtered for ITF and HTF without EMA confluence. Out of those 4, how many are having LTF, ITF, HTF? I removed the EMA filter. In the supply zone, 5 minute supply zone with 15 already enabled. 5 minute supply zone with 75 I am enabling. And 15 and 75 also I selected. Let's filter. 2 stocks are filtered. So the 5 minute zone is part of 15. 5 minutes and 15 together is again part of the 75 minute zone. If Tata Chemical is a downtrend, if this is having any EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. Let's check. In the EMA confluence in 75 minutes, let's look for supply zone with daily EMA confluence. 75 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So Tata Chemicals is filtered. So it's a high probability trade setup because the trend is 75 minutes trend is also downtrend and having daily EMA confluence. So this is a hourly income trade, bearish trade setup. With this we have completed all the income trades. Now in the final report, let us generate stop buffers based on daily ATR. So first 17 in this list are indices, that includes all sectorial indices. Remaining all are the equity stocks, but the list is taken from F&O list. But they are all equity stocks. So what I do, I keep on scrolling the list down, whichever the stock you want to refer, there you please pause the video. I'm scrolling the list down. This is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.